And now, more with Social Women with your hosts, Pat Cruz, Amy Diaz, and Bronwyn Dannenfelser.
I caught my breath because I'm sitting here next to Peter from Tiffany's, and I'm so excited because we have blue things. Some of you listening to the radio don't get to experience the perfect blue color of Tiffany's, which is in front of us right now, but we have some great things. And welcome, Peter.
Thank you very
so
much.
So glad
it's a
to
pleasure
have
to be
you
with
here.
Today. Thank you.
It's like one of the favorite places of every woman.
It really is. And
every woman.
That color is, you wouldn't have to have the name on it. You just know it's Tiffany.
Just know it's
there's
Tiffany.
something really, really good inside.
For 175 years, it's been the color that's put a smile on women's face.
Really? Yeah, you don't need anything.
Yeah.
You don't need. You just need to show the color. That's it. And
the moment you walked into Media Peter, Pat has just been like hyperventilating. I can feel her. She's all warm, and
I had to post on my Facebook page, Breakfast at Tiffany's today, one of the music scenes from it because it's just one of my favorite movies, and actually the poster of Audrey Hepburn looking into Tiffany's window is like life size in my home.
Do you see that, Peter? Do people walk by the store in the Providence Place Mall and you just see them kind of gazing in? And
Every day.
I
Every
gaze.
day.
I gaze.
we clean the front windows by the vitrines from the head bumps.
Well, that's that would be my head bump on there too. So tell us, you are from Providence Place. Tell us a little bit about the store.
Certainly.
And
Our store in Providence Place brings, I like to think, the very best of Tiffany to Rhode Island. It's a very special store. We opened in November of 2007. And the assortment of this store is something that's very much tailored to the local market. And we do that in all of our stores. So Rhode Islanders are going to see what Rhode Islanders most want. And because, of course, it's a much smaller store than our New York flagship. But that legendary service, that culture, and that spirit of excellence, and really the festive and celebratory mood is alive and well as much in our store in Providence, in some ways, I think, even more so in Providence than it is in other places.
I think so. You feel that. You feel the energy when you walk in the door, and it really is. It's a whole mindset of what Tiffany is, not just let's go in and buy some jewelry.
It's an
so
experience.
much more than that.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a special place. It's extraordinary jewelry, but there's a 175-year history that goes behind this. This year is our 175th anniversary. It was 1837 that Tiffany was established
Congratulations.
in New York. Yes, and it's something that we're all very not only excited about, we're very proud about, but there is a responsibility behind that. Every customer that comes in, regardless of what they're looking for, it is to create a very special moment for them, whether they're spending $100 or $100,000.
That's interesting. Now tell me, because something's just coming to mind in my much younger years, because there was a Tiffany store in the city, correct?
In Providence?
In Providence.
No, there was never a Tiffany store, but there were some stores that there were a few stores around the country that were that carried Tiffany jewelry some time ago, and the decision was made that you can either be a vendor with other people's stores, or as Tiffany has chosen, Tiffany wants to have control because it's not just about the jewelry. It's about the experience. It's about the level of service. It's about the commitment to the excellence that is represented in every blue box. And the only way for us to be able to have control over that is by actually selling exclusively through Tiffany stores. So you can't just walk into any other store and buy Tiffany.
Well, that's interesting. I thought there was a store.
The thing that I learned working with Peter for when they did the water fire, the exclusive water fire charm with Tiffany's, is how Rhode Island-based Tiffany's really is when we look at your manufacturing plant. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, and I will, and I'll step back just a little bit because, as I say, in a 175th anniversary year, it's very exciting. What a lot of people are not aware of is that Charles Louis Tiffany, the founder of Tiffany, was born and raised in this area. He's actually from Killingly, Connecticut, which is just a short drive from where we are right here in the studio.
Wow, I didn't know
so
that.
he grew up in this area. And today, not only do we have a beautiful retail store in Providence Place, but our manufacturing facility in Cumberland, which is called Forest Hill, that is actually, it's not only Tiffany's largest manufacturing facility in the world, It, in fact, is the largest jewelry manufacturing facility on the planet.
Really? You
Yes.
mean it's that close?
It's that close.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just a few
right up the
miles.
road, yes.
Just a few miles from there. Yeah.
Well, it's exciting because it's bringing local employment to Rhode Islanders and of course people all over the world. But at the end of the day, to have such a prestigious company in Rhode Island, this is where it's being made.
I've never seen Pat smile so much.
I know.
Can you leave some of these bags here? Just so.
Actually, I do plan on leaving these 3 bags here today.
There you go, Pat.
But we're
not
going to have to
yours.
wait for the next part for that. But no, to your point, Amy, one of the things that we're very proud of is we actually employ over 500 people in that facility in Cumberland, and the pride of these people, it's something you can feel. And one of the things that we feel very privileged in the Providence store is that these people shop in our store. So we see them on a regular basis, and they're so proud to bring their family in and show them the pieces that they create.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Tell us a little more about local, what we've got going on locally.
Well, I have actually have several pieces that would have been made right here in Rhode Island with me today. And you're asking about items for Valentine's.
Yes. Valentine's Day is just 2 weeks away, exactly 2 weeks away.
It is.
Not one of my favorite holidays, but that's something else. Unless there's tons of little blue boxes like this.
But
So tell us.
Amy, I have your Valentine's Day gift.
All right, so let's talk about
I'm
this.
Some
blushing.
insider information on that.
Insider information.
Now, what I have actually, one of the great things, we have our Valentine's catalog has just hit the mail, and if you are on the mailing list for Tiffany and Company, this should be in your mailbox. If not, I would say that the best thing to do would, if you're not able to visit the store, or if you want to check out things before you get to the store, is going to Tiffany.com, and it's important. It's simply TIFFANY.com, and you can take a look at our latest assortments and get the neatest new collections. One of the items I've brought with me today is from our locket collection. This is a beautiful piece that perhaps somebody here will be happy to model for me. But this is one of the pieces that we create right here in Rhode Island, and I say that we're very proud of it. In fact, in our facility up there, right in the lobby, there is a testimony to American craftsmanship. And the fact that there is no substitute for American craftsmanship. And here in Rhode Island, when it comes to jewelry, I think that is truer than it is any other place in the world. These pieces are created with such passion and commitment to the excellence. This piece here is not just a lovely pendant, it's an opening locket. So you can put a picture, you can put any other memento on the inside of this. This is in sterling silver, and it has a lovely diamond on the front. And all of our diamonds, every Tiffany diamond is something that is extraordinarily beautiful. The way that they're cut, they reflect more light than any other piece. Bronwyn, perhaps you'll take a look at that piece and maybe model that for us.
I would love to model this.
Bronwyn's like, you don't have to ask me twice.
But I have on my Waterfire Tiffany charm right now, so I'll have to figure out how to get that off before I can put this on.
Well, perhaps Pat will indulge us,
yeah, I think Pat
and
would
I'll
be
have
better.
you model a bracelet for
I
us.
think that works better because I'm
I'd
really
be happy to
attached to
model
this.
everything, by the way.
But
Oh, it's so
there's something
beautiful.
special about having like a Tiffany piece where when you look on the back, it's got just a little engraving. It's almost like it's one of those things where as I get older, I want to be able to have that and pass it down
yes.
for generations. So.
The Tiffany jewelry is forever. It's one of the great traditions. These are pieces that they're not just beautiful. They define fashion, and Tiffany has defined fashion for 175 years. We have established
I think you should just hold
what
it
the
up.
styles have been, even from introducing the most popular diamond engagement style ring in the world, the Tiffany setting in 1886. The Tiffany has been the leader in style.
I'm having trouble.
Here, I'll
I
help
would
you.
just hold it up. Well, I mean, I think, Peter, you're very passionate about your job, and I know that with my dealings with you. What is it to you about Tiffany and the brand that really resonates with you, that makes you really so passionate about what you do?
Well, it is quality, it's design. The merchandise is a part of the story. But it also it extends to the experience in the store. It extends to what this blue box represents. The blue box represents excellence in every aspect. And it's interesting, the origins of our blue box actually trace back to 1845.
Wow.
Our one of our early Blue Book catalogs. And our Blue Book catalog is something similar to this, but it's something that's put out just once a year, and it has our most esteemed jewelry that is created in the course of a year. And the pieces range from tens of thousands into millions, and it's a very limited catalog, but it's an extraordinary piece. And the popularity of that color, from that day on, it was incorporated into our boxes and into our bags. And it's come to represent something, and it's not just about the color blue. It's because the person who receives a Tiffany box knows that the person that gave it to them cared to give them the very best that there is. And,
I just
Very
got chills. I'm like, oh.
yeah.
That is very true.
But it's authenticity of design. We don't follow trends. We actually develop them. But you're going to find something that, regardless of what it is, and whether it's $100 or whether it's $100,000, the
Right.
quality is the same. The materials are going to be different, but the quality is the same, and it's something that people proudly pass on for generations. And Bronwyn and I have worked very closely together through Waterfire, but I think back to my first piece from Tiffany is actually a pair of cufflinks and shirt studs that I inherited that were my grandfather's. And my father actually was in our flagship with my grandfather in the 1940s when these cufflinks were actually created for my grandfather. And it's something that, to this day, here I am 3 generations down, when I wear those cufflinks, and I'm not wearing them today.
We love cufflinks, by the way.
But when I wear those cufflinks, I think of my grandfather. It's something that has a history, and I think that that's the potential of every piece of jewelry. Every piece is a significant piece, but it does not have to be expensive to be significant.
I think that's important to mention as well, because Tiffany, I think to some people could seem like it is so far out of their spending range, let's say, but no, that you have got just some beautiful things that they're affordable. People can go in and find something that really fits whatever it is that they're looking to spend. So I see another box, so I've got to ask.
I see another box.
Well,
Peter is opening another box.
Well, I'm opening another box because word has it that Amy was at a wedding recently.
Last week, yeah.
Last weekend.
She's been at a wedding every weekend.
but that you caught the bouquet.
I did.
And so I just thought that you might be interested in what is the most authentic and beautiful diamond engagement ring that there is. And
That is so. I can't even hold this. Wow. I'm
you like
putting
to try
it on.
that on?
And look at that. It fits.
Yes,
Now, are you married?
Beautiful.
yes, I am.
You can't say I do.
No, I can't say I do. But in my head, I'm screaming, yes, yes, yes.
Your wife must be one happy.
She's probably laughing right now. Listen,
Peter, do you have any sons in the late 20s, early 30s?
not quite
No,
yet.
he's not that old.
But what I draw your attention to with this is that when you're looking at this setting was introduced, as you see it, in 1886, and it is today the most popular style of engagement ring in the world.
I'm trying
It's
to show
beautiful.
all of our viewers in
it's up.
Ustream.
It is beautiful.
There it is.
And what else do we have here? Because
I
I'm
know,
hearing
I
our
can
music,
hear.
and this always goes faster than we ever want it to go. But
Always.
yeah, I'd like to see.
We need Peter to stay for the whole show.
I know. A charm bracelet. Oh,
We have a charm bracelet, which is another great way to mark Valentine's Day or
Yeah.
any other special occasion.
Beautiful.
This charm bracelet that I have with me today has some beautiful new pieces, enameled charms,
Yep.
and with shoes. I know a few of you
With
may
shoes, you think?
like your shoes, but whimsical pieces even down to a yellow rubber ducky,
It's cute.
all
And
in
a little-
sterling silver,
I love
little-
charm bracelets
and a
because you
little
can build
Tiffany
them.
blue
taxi cab.
I love
It's
it.
a London cab.
I
it.
love
That
it.
is phenomenal.
Well, Peter, before we say goodbye, let
Are we
our
saying-
listeners. I know we can't say goodbye to him.
have to have him one
yeah,
more
we do.
segment
We
for a
have to.
piece.
We have to come back because
Yes.
this is all so fabulous. And I don't think I want to take the ring off. We had to bring you back, and we couldn't wait any longer. So we didn't let you leave our green room. You were gonna lock me down because I had the ring in my hand. Well, guess what? We locked you down at Media Appeal because we needed you back.
But I
We
don't
have
know.
a hostage from Tiffany and Company.
hostage
Send
from
blue
Tiffany.
boxes if you want it back.
Now, do you still have that? Do you still have that ring on
Can
you?
we-
Because
can we-
I know she's going to start
Oh,
shaking
see.
profusely.
I am.
She is already.
If we can have it back, that would be fantastic. Because I don't think I'll ever wear another ring on this finger.
About 200 people on her
Oh, you
Facebook
will.
thinking that she got engaged right now.
I know.
Everyone on Facebook does. I
So-
just checked. Oh, look at that.
I don't think people realize the popularity of Tiffany because even on mine, I only took a picture of the bag and the boxes, and they saw the blue, and they're still all writing messages and commenting on the blue box.
It's like Pavlov's dog. They see that shade of blue and they just go,
And it's interesting because I was reading something on your site about the influence of women on the buying decision.
Yeah.
And more than anything else, we have men that come into our store, and they're coming in to buy gifts for the women in their life. But they're driven to that decision, and they're drawn to the store because they know that when they give a gift that comes in this blue box, it's going to be a winner every time. It's the piece that is going to make them light up like nothing else.
It's like Bride's Wars.
Bride Wars.
Yeah, there it is. Bride Wars. Yeah,
that was a
just
Tiffany engagement ring.
The box. I know, the blue box.
That was Tiffany Novo engagement ring. We sell those in the Providence store as well. But we were talking about for Valentine's Day, and of course, hearts and Valentine's Day is an important holiday for us at Tiffany. And Tiffany is in the celebration business, and that celebration can be the fact that it's Tuesday afternoon and it's a beautiful day out, and I want something beautiful to take home.
Now, you said Tiffany's been around for 125 years?
175.
175,
Yes.
I'm sorry. This color has been around since then as well, or when did the color kind of circulate around?
Actually, a great question. 1845 was the introduction of Tiffany Blue.
Now, were
by
they
our founder.
kicking around different colors? Like what? I would think like
It
pink.
was the blue, and
Was it the
only
blue? Like,
the
did
blue.
they test and find out that the blue was just more eye-catching than pink, or any other?
It was our founder, and Tiffany was a visionary in so many different respects. But he knew what he wanted to do with the company, and our company today operates very much the way Charles Louis Tiffany started this company 175 years ago. The core values of the company have not changed, and that's what has been our success. That's why we've endured for the last 175 years. And when you think about what's taken place over that time, it's incredible. But for Valentine's Day, as I say, for the jewelry that we're seeing get the greatest reactions this year, we have some wonderful things. The locket that I showed you before.
That I had to give back?
That you had to give back. But we have the locket from just a little over $300 for the locket on up, and we do that in 18 karat gold as well as with diamonds. But we also have our Return to Tiffany collection, which is always popular with the hearts. Our keys collection. The keys collection,
keys.
yes, which Pat has made clear. Whoever's shopping for Pat's Valentine's gift.
Unfortunately, I don't have that. Anyone shopping for a Pat Valentine gift this year.
Well,
but
you never know. It's not February 14th
No,
yet.
You still
no,
have
no.
2 weeks.
We still have 2 weeks.
And she wants a key.
She wants a key. I want this ring. So if in
Yes,
2 weeks I can sweep you off your feet,
And
this is what I want.
Amy likes a round bring and cut diamond, and that's the most beautiful diamond that there is in the world.
It is.
If anyone
I haven't
could see
stopped
the
look-
way it sparkles in this room.
I haven't stopped looking at it. I
Really?
honestly, I'm not even paying attention to anything. I
How many
just wanna
carats
see
is
it,
that?
I just keep looking at it.
It's a
paying
2 carat.
attention.
2 carat?
It's a 2 carat.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So
Okay.
what about for men?
For men, we have watches, we have cufflinks. We
Cufflinks?
have card cases. There's all kinds of
Cufflinks.
accessories, even leather goods. We make some beautiful handbags for women, but we also make beautiful bags and wallets, passport covers for men. There's a lot of great things for the man in your life.
We've been talking so much about cufflinks. If I had a man
Because
in
they're
my life,
important.
he'd get cufflinks.
Yeah.
You know, the
You could
kind
always buy one for the producer of the show, Just saying. He's the one that told you to get you the ring back.
Well, I have to say, having Tiffany on, anyone that does receive a box as a gift from Tiffany, and I did a little while back, it definitely gives you the feeling that whoever did go out and purchase that gift spent the time and the effort to go to Tiffany because they knew that it was a classic spot to go to. And it definitely does make a difference. Now, I have nothing against any jewelry whatsoever. However, when you do get see the blue bag and the blue box, you know that someone's put a little extra effort into going into Tiffany, and you can almost feel that experience
It-
when you get it.
Yeah, and talking about Valentine's Day and engagement rings and beautiful engagement rings, don't you do engagement stories, like Tiffany engagement stories now, where people are writing in and
We do on our website. We
Really?
have true love stories
Yeah.
on our website. So I would draw anyone to go and take a look for inspiration to the Tiffany.com website to see our true love stories.
Anybody actually propose in the store? Say like, hey, what do you think of the ring? And then they just drop to the knee right there?
It happens frequently.
I'm sure that
happens
does.
frequently.
How exciting!
And we can, and the beautiful thing is that we have a staff as proud as I am of the jewelry and our heritage. Really, I think what speaks as much to Tiffany is anything is the people that work at Tiffany, and our staff really approach every customer on a very unique basis. And every customer's need and desire is different. And some people want to be in and out as efficiently as they can. Some people are very busy and they're not even able to come in and visit the store. I can't tell you how many times we have people who have built a relationship with a sales professional, or who simply pick up the phone and call and say, I can't get to the store, but my wife's birthday, our anniversary, this other milestone is coming up, and they're relying on the insight of our staff to be able to provide just an extraordinary experience, get the right gift for the person. And sometimes that first presentation is made right there in the store, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll tell you too. They are very loyal to Tiffany. The people that work at Tiffany are extremely loyal, and I know that by even when I post something on my Facebook page with Tiffany photos or Tiffany pictures. I think I did at the holidays, and Leslie, who works in the Providence store, first one to get that message out there saying, yes, come to Tiffany's. Anybody that's interested, I'll be glad to help you, and it's a wonderful experience. She put that experience right out on my page.
Yeah.
To say, I'll help you do whatever you need to do. So, yeah, I think the staff is very important, and it's a loyalty to the brand.
It's loyal to the brand, but it's a true appreciation and respect for our customers.
Yeah.
And I think that is something that really sets our store apart, and we're very proud of our staff.
And the way it translates to the people that buy these, it's a respect to whoever it is that they're sharing this gift with, and it's one of those things where it's prestigious. It's the loyalty, that everything that's part of the brand is what you're also gifting.
It's an experience. Anyway, you know what? We are running out of time, so we're going to, I do want to get a few more things out there. First of all, Peter, thank you for waiting around and coming back on with us today.
Thank you so much for having
So
me.
we have, if anybody out there ready, men, women, looking for Valentine's, which is coming up very soon, we want to get you over to Tiffany at Providence Place. Website is
www.tiffany.com.
fabulous. Thank you, Peter, for being with us today.
Thank
I'm
you,
not
Pat.
giving the ring
Amy
back.
Bronwyn, thank you so much.
Thank
It's
you so much for being
wonderful.
with us.
So